friends, welcome back to the channel. I sound a little sick, legit. I must have gotten coughed on or something because this happened like within 48 hours. But I have so many empties to talk about. I try desperately to film these sooner before they become these massive things. But the sun has not been outside in what feels like forever. So I have not been able to film. It's been atrocious. Let's go ahead and talk about what is inside these two massive buckets. First, I have this simple cleansing micellar water. I am going to do in the near future a morning and nighttime skincare routine. This is a part of it. I have already picked up 2 more of these. I really like this stuff. I think Garnier recently in the US just launched their version, but I won't pick it up until I at least get through 1 more of these because this lasted me a really long time because of how I use it. I also finished up this Nivea In Shower Body Lotion for dry skin. This is a lazy lotion lover's dream. You just do this as your last step in the shower. You put it on like you do body wash, you rinse it right off, and then you pat yourself dry and it is lotion. I really like this, especially because in my apartment, it really doesn't have much insulation, so it's cold compared to being in the shower. And sometimes I don't like getting out and it getting cold, and then I gotta put lotion on cold skin, so this sometimes works really well for me. I used up this Warm Vanilla Sugar Creamy Body Wash. I forgot how much I liked this scent until I pulled this out of my hoarding closet. This was a really nice moisturizing body wash, and I just love the scent. I used up this Yankee Candle Apple Cider. This is really delicious. It smells just like a classic fall candle. I was a big fan of it and it burned forever. Yankee Candle candles are very high quality even though they are on the pricier side. If you can use coupons and get the price down a little bit, it makes it even better. I use these Garnier Soothing Makeup Removing Cleansing Towelettes. These are just okay. They work in a pinch, but I wouldn't go out of my way to pick them up again. I think the simple ones are by far the best ones I've ever used. I am saying goodbye to this Bliss The Love Handler. It's a waist targeting cooling gel with 8-hour release caffeine. I picked this up at Nordstrom Rack and I used, I'd say, about half of it and it did nothing. It makes you chilly because it has that cooling gel. They tell you that it's definitely not a weight loss or a fat loss product. You should definitely still eat right and exercise, and I'm doing both of those things right now, and this did nothing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it away because it's just not worth it, and I've used half of it, which is plenty of time twice a day to know if it's working or not, and this had 0 effect on me. I used this Neutrogena Blackhead Eliminating Cleanser / Mask. This was not my favorite. I would not buy this again. I used it in the shower, and it just didn't seem like it was doing anything / it was a very thick mask, so not my jam. I also used this World's Best Cup of Coffee Whipped Cream. Not my favorite scent on my body. It definitely had a lot of coffee smell in it, and I could kind of do without that. It wasn't my favorite scent ever. I used up this, I think it's Aeris body polish. This also not my jam. Ugh, it has just an okay smell, but the problem for me is it just wasn't very scrubby. Like, I finished using it and I didn't feel like my skin was polished at all. I just prefer a much harsher exfoliator on my body. I have a shampoo and a conditioner. I have this Suave Anti-Breakage Conditioner. I picked this up because I had one of these left. It was my Dove Heat Defense shampoo. They discontinued this and I got this at a Martin's, which is kind of like an Ocean Job Lot or just some sort of store where they buy other people's products when they're going out of business and then they resell them. And I'm heartbroken. This is my favorite shampoo ever. I think it really is effective for, damage therapy like it says. So I needed to get a conditioner, so I picked up this with couponing, and I actually really like this. I think that this is a hidden gem. I've never used this before, and I was a really big fan of it. Okay, in this sort of second container, I have lots of things that I'm sort of like decluttering or they have gone bad, so I have to throw them away. But I've also made some really great progress in this container, so I'm really pumped to share it with you. First 2 things I'm throwing away, which is really sad, are these Body Shop lip butters. They have just become really like crusty and hard. I have been doing a really good job plugging away at my lip balm products, and I'm heartbroken these are gone because when I first used these, I love them. I love the smell of them. They are really great. I think I might pick up another one much later when I'm down to like just one. because these don't hold very long. Their shelf life doesn't really work once you open it because they just get really crusty, which is such a bummer. I'm also saying goodbye to these three pink lip balm, Perfect Pink. These I got like easily 4 years ago in like some stocking stuffer thing. There were maybe 6 of them and I had used 3 and I was down to these 3. And I don't know what it is, but all of a sudden my lips have become very particular about what chapsticks I can use, and all 3 of these just straight up dried my lips out, and so I have to throw them away. I cannot use them. Even though I really want to, I want to have that satisfaction of using more chapsticks, but these just are such low quality that my lips can't handle it anymore. Same problem with this Pixie Shea Butter Lip Balm. This actually had some nice potential because it has a little bit of color payoff in it, but it just dried my lips out, and I just don't have time for it. I don't have time for dry, crusty lips, so we're saying goodbye to this. Excitedly enough, I used up this Nivea Kiss of Care and Color in Sheer Pink. This looks like it has a little bit left, but it's all plastic. I'm really pumped to have used this. Nivea, actually, I'm surprised how good I found these to be for quality. I had no expectations, and I really did like it. I have this L'Oreal Triple Resist Reinforcing Shampoo. I didn't find that this was helpful for breaking or falling hair. I saw 0 effects, but I like the smell of it, so if I had coupons, I would probably buy it again. I used up this dry shampoo from R&Co. This is Death Valley Dry Shampoo. This was a nice dry shampoo, a really nice sample size I got in a Birchbox, but I have literally so many dry shampoos, I'm not sure I'm gonna ever have to buy one of my own because they are like a staple in subscription service. We're saying goodbye to this Skin So Soft Satin Glow by Avon. I pulled this out of the closet to use it and I smelled it, and it just smells straight up like nail polish remover, and that doesn't seem to be something I want to put on my body, so I'm going to go ahead and not risk it and just throw it away. I used up all of this Beauty Protector Protect and Detangle Leave-In Conditioner. It was okay. I'm not a big fan of leave-in conditioner, so I wouldn't buy it. I used an e.l.f. Daily Brush Cleaner, and I cleaned my brushes with it. I recently picked up like 3 or 4 of these. This is a really random one. I used up this Gum Rinsanol PRN. This is something that I was using when I had my Invisaligns, and every time I would change my trays, sometimes the plastic, because it was still brand new in my mouth, would kind of cut my lip or my gums, and I would just rinse with this and it would make my whole mouth feel a lot better. My orthodontist gave this to me for free, but I thought it was an interesting product in case you're somebody who has braces or Invisaligns. I wish I had had this when I had braces in high school because my lips were always getting cut, as were my like inner part of my lips, so this would have been a godsend in high school. I used up this strawberry body polish from the Body Shop. Love the smell, not a big fan of the polish. It wasn't much of an exfoliator. I have another candle. This is the Autumn candle. It is my favorite fall candle that they come up with for Bath & Body Works. I try to only limit myself to 1 a year, and it is just the best candle. I have another hair care product. This is the Amica Bombshell Blowout Spray. I actually use this as a hair protectant as I was straightening my hair. It was fine, but I felt like my hair was snarlier than normal, and I think it's again because this is meant to texturize your hair, which I don't necessarily need because all I'm doing is straightening it every day, but I'm glad I was able to use it because I have lots of products like this, and they've just sat on the shelf with no real use, and now I know that you just use them as hair protectors, and I'm going to keep doing that to kind of go through my hair samples. We're saying goodbye to this Victoria's Secret Sheer Love White Cotton and Pink Lily Hydrating Body Lotion. I got to like down here on it, and you're like, that's like maybe 3 more uses. Why can't you just use it? And it's because it turned chunky on me, and I've never had a lotion do that. I thought that's super weird. I'm not going to test it out and like experiment on my body. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this away. You can maybe almost, I think, see some of the chunks in there. What is that? That is super gross. It just really makes me glad that I started to dedicate myself to going through my collection because I don't want things like this to happen to my lotions. I want to be able to use them up and get my full money's worth. I used up this Gold Bond Ultimate Healing Aloe Lotion. This was pleasantly surprising. It had a wonderful smell. To me, it was equal to the Bath & Body Works Triple Moisture Body lotions. This was really nice. If I did not have a crap ton of lotions, I would go out and buy this. I didn't know Gold Bond had this nice kind of lotion. It really was pleasant. Used up this L'Occitane, I think that's how you say it, hand cream. This smelled straight up like baby wipes in the worst way, so I would never ever buy this product. I had this chapstick at school, so it took me a really long time to go through. It's the Yes to Carrots Lip Butter and Berry. Not a fan of it. It was a little bit almost greasy on my lips, which I don't think is the right word. I don't think there's like grease in here, but it definitely didn't just like sit and sink into my lips. It kind of moved around, so I would not buy this. I have another hair product, really happy. This is the Eva NYC Up All Night Volumizing Spray. Again, same issues. It made my hair a little bit snarly, but I was able to use it, which makes me really happy. Along the hair care line, I've got this Kardashian Beauty Black Seed Dry Oil. This was nice, but nothing I would go out of my way to pick up just because the scent wasn't my favorite and it lingered. Like I could smell it in my hair when my hair was still wet. Like I went to the store one time and it just had like kind of a cologne-y, herbal-y scent, which is not my jam. Used up this chocolate mask from Seventh Heaven. This, unfortunately, is not one of my favorites. I don't think it's that great of a mask, and I have like 8 of these. I used up this Marcel Clay mask. I really like this sample. I was able to use this like 5 or 6 times. I wouldn't necessarily buy this mask. It's pretty expensive, and I feel like I can get the same effect from Seventh Heaven masks, but I just really appreciated how with 0.55 ounces, I literally got 5 or 6 uses out of this. It really was a cool sample. I don't feel like I get enough skincare samples that I can get multiple uses out of. Used up my Fortune Cookie Soap Glitz and Glamour OCD hand sanitizer. This stuff is the best. I love these sizes because they're so versatile. I have them on my desk, I have one in the car, I have one in my purse. They just are small enough that you don't go through them very quickly, but at the same time, they're not cumbersome, which, I mean, best of both worlds. We're saying ta-ta to this Shower Duet Shave Oil from Fortune Cookie Soap. I actually had to throw away my razor after 1 use of this because my razor got so clogged and I could not clean it out. I just didn't like it. I cannot afford to go through razors after 1 use, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pitch this. I'm really surprised and happy that I used up my Avon Ideal Flawless BB Cream. This was actually a really pleasant discovery. I really like it. I have it on my face today. I think that it provides really nice coverage, and it's also not super thick. Like, it just looks like I've just polished up my skin. I have very even skin tone when I wear this, so I would not be afraid to buy this again. I'm really trying to go through my face collection right now. Used up this Peach and Honey Almond Shea Body Lotion from Bath & Body Works. This is old. They launched this a long time ago, and it didn't stay around very long. Oh, but I loved the smell of this. It was a really nice, very nice lotion. I've got one more from this collection in this size that I probably won't get to until the spring because we're officially out of body lotion season. We are now in the triple body lotion, the thicker lotion type of season because it's so dry here in New England. We're saying goodbye to this Milani Single Shadow simply because it has no color payoff. Like, it looks like it has potential, but it just, there's nothing there when you use it. So I'm just finally committed to letting it go. We're also letting go this Vintage Crystal Pink Illuminating Face Highlighter. It is too intense to be a face highlight, and it looks really pretty on my hand. I don't know if you can pick it up there, but it is too finicky to use on my eyelid. I got it in an Ipsy bag. I'm not upset about, you know, saying goodbye to this. It just doesn't work for its purpose, and then when I try to use it in other ways, it also doesn't work. So I'm done fussing with it. It's going in the trash. Same with this e.l.f. Shimmering Facial Whip. Do we see a theme? This is too pink to be a highlighter, and it's too shimmery to be a blush. I just have no use for this, and I've had it for probably 2 or 3 years, so it's just time to let it go. I use this Biore Self-Heating 1-Minute Mask. No, this did nothing. It didn't heat up. It was just foolish. I'm not gonna go ahead and buy this, and I don't recommend you guys do either. I have never found the Biore products to be that great. It's just not my favorite kind of line. I am also saying goodbye to this Victoria's Secret single eyeshadow. It's a metallicized eyeshadow in Pedal to the Metal. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm so upset. Like, looks so gorgeous. But then when you go to swatch it, nothing. And you can try packing it on the lid. No, it just doesn't work. It makes me so sad because every time I swatch this, every time I look at it, I love the idea of it, but it just doesn't actually fulfill its job, so it just needs to go because I'm tired of being upset about it. We're saying goodbye to this Real Techniques sponge. It has started to crack, which is kind of when I decide to get rid of those. I don't follow, I think it's like the 3-month window. I've probably been using this for like 4 or 5 months, and then when it starts to crack like that, I just feel like it's the time to let it go. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this go, but I have to admit to you guys, now that I'm back to using my beauty blenders, I really miss this. If I didn't have like 4 or 5 beauty blenders in my hoarding closet, I would go out and buy these, and I'm trying to restrain myself and force myself to use other things that I already have versus spending more money when I've got things in my closet. So as soon as those are gone, this is my new holy grail. I used up this Victoria's Secret Airbrush Oil-Free Primer with SPF 14. This stuff is great. I liked both of the primers I picked up when they discontinued their makeup, and I have to say, if they still carried these primers, I would be only using them, and now that they're gone, I'm just kind of glad that I've used them, even though they were really good quality. I wish I had gotten into their makeup sooner before it disappeared, because I'm finding that I really liked a lot of their product. I'm really surprised by this. I am saying goodbye to this Kat Von D tattoo liner. I loathe this. This is just not a good, I just don't like this. It, first off, is very difficult to use if you are not somebody who's used to having a really flexible type of brush. Second, this thing just transferred all over my lid. I don't even have watery eyes. I don't have oily lids. Like, this was just the worst. And I even set this with black eyeshadow. Everybody raves about this too, so I am astonished that I don't like this. I used up this Bite lip gloss in the color Current. Really like this. I really like the Bite glosses. I think that they are really great quality. However, since discovering the Buxom glosses, I don't know, if I had to pick or choose, I'd pick the Buxom because they're a bit like glossier on your lips, which I like, and these can be a little bit sticky if you're not careful. Got this Prada Candy, smells great, I'll never buy it. And I have this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the color Pearl. This was in a set from Ulta last year. It came with 3 of their highlighters in a like cream form with a doe foot applicator. I love this format for highlighters. I think it is so easy to apply, and then I blend it out with a beauty blender or a sponge. And they did not bring that back this year, and they actually brought a trio with this color in it, which had me very confused because I kept saying, like, I know I have a pearl one, but they keep saying the pearl is limited edition, and it must just be like that color they only bring back into their holiday sets. I don't know, but if you guys can ever get your hands on the liquid ones, I definitely recommend those. I think that you can get a much like more natural but beautiful glow versus the powders. I find the powders are really hard for me to work with because it's either too extreme or it's just not enough. Like, I can never get that happy medium, but these are always the best, and I'm actually kind of sad that this is all gone. Now we come to the mascara ridiculousness. I don't even know where to start with this. This is the Tarte's Lights Camera Flashes. This is nice. Use this all up. The only reason why I won't buy it is because the wand is so dang hard and spiky that if you are not careful and you jab yourself, tears, my friend, makeup tears. Like, it is awful. So for that reason, I will not buy this, but I do love the Lights Camera Lashes one. That's really good. We are saying goodbye to this Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. I think I must have gotten a dud because every time I go to pull it out, like, globs of mascara, and I try to clean it, but I just can't. And I'm really bummed because the packaging is really sleek, and I love the pictures I've seen of the wand, but this just is a dud, and I can't use it, and now I don't want to bother trying to use it because this sample has really turned me off. And we're saying goodbye to the Benefit Roller Lash, which I used up. Nothing special. I still prefer the They're Real. I think it's the best mascara that Benefit has to offer. I did not see the amazing results people bragged about when I saw it on Instagram and stuff, so nothing I'd want to buy. The NARS Audacious Mascara, nothing impressive. What I always found strange is that the wand still has like dots of red showing through, which makes me believe that the mascara can't like fully latch onto the wand and whatever, and it just didn't give me the great effect I was looking for, but really sleek packaging. I used up a Physicians Formula Organic Wear CC. Love this mascara. It is the best. It's a drier formula though, so if you open it, be prepared to use it all up right away or it will dry out on you if you try to use multiple mascaras, but big fan of this. This is awful. This is the Greater Than MDM Flow. This just did nothing for my lashes. Like, it's such a basic wand. It had zero effect. Not a fan of it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it away. This is the NYX Color Mascara in blue. I haven't even opened it. I'm gonna give this to my mom or somebody who might wanna try it, but I never am going to wear blue mascara. I used up the Maybelline Lash Sensational. This did nothing to excite me. I had to use 2 different mascaras when I would use this. It just didn't give me the effect that I wanted. It was just too wet, so I wouldn't buy this again. And then my last thing that I have here is this Punk Volumizer Mascara. This wand, too messy. The effect that you get, not worth it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pitch it. I feel really good that I got rid of a lot of mascaras either through usage or throwing them away because as you will see in my makeup collection video that I have coming up soon, I have a lot of mascaras. I need to start getting through them really fast, which is really hard because new mascaras keep coming out all the time and I love to try mascaras, but it just takes me a really long time to use them up. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thanks for sticking through this. This was a super long video. Stay tuned. In a few weeks, I'm gonna show you the amazing progress I have made over the course of this year with all of my products that I've used up. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.